Yes, yes, yes. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Back again by the Vertical Weekly EMA, the place where we take you guys through the latest updates, a sneak peek behind the scenes, and of course, the place where you guys can ask questions directly to the team. And guys, last week we had Frizo, our COO, here on stage that explained exactly how our upcoming token utilities that we're currently working on that will soon be launching after we have the Stream V2 live will go into effect, how they operate, how the mechanics work, what the end goal is, what we want to achieve with these token utilities, and how you can benefit from our platform, our success, and participate in our token economy to actually earn money as well within our within our ecosystem. And I've said this many times before that to have token utilities with weight, you gotta have highly capable and highly usable products that you can access with those token utilities, right? So just having token utilities without a great product doesn't give it weight. You need great products to give weight to those token utilities to really make them valuable for the people that are participating with our token. And for exactly that reason, we have completely redesigned, re-engineered the stream, so the chat interface that you're all used to and love, based on a lot of user activity, a lot of feedback. We've taken everything that you guys have asked us into account and built the Stream V2. And that today, guys, is where this EMA is going to be all about. Not only are we going to be announcing the launch date of the Stream version 2, but we also have no one less than our own CTO, Mac, here to do a presentation and a demo of how this will look like, what the new features are, why this is so powerful, why we have an edge, why this is better than anything out there in the space, and get you guys excited of what's coming. Mac, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very, very well, Mark. Thank you very much. Very excited for today. We've been working very hard on this product. Basically, the stream was launched almost a year ago, I think, and we've developed the stream over a year now. A lot of experiences, and I think we are like a pro now in building amazing chat interfaces. So hopefully, this product is the product that everybody needs.
Yeah, because there's a great thing, right? I think that's something that needs to be highlighted as well, right? Last week or maybe this week, let's make a double check here. Yeah, so last week we actually announced that we hit 70,000 registered users on the Vertical platform. And that is all through our user acquisition marketing that we do in Web3, but also in Web2, right? And the beautiful thing about these 70,000 users is they give us great insight into how they operate with the products, where they're getting stuck. Maybe, Mac, you want to run us a little bit through, how we discovered the fall pits that we had in our previous products, which things our users really wanted, and how we utilize those to build a better product.
Yeah, so first of all, people love to just use one chat. What we saw is that people were using the stream corners, for example, to generate an image in the image corner, and then they asked, okay, but I want the video as well, and they asked it in the same corner, and also with the text corners, right? So we thought, okay, that's funny. People want to stay in one chat. And that's also why we came up with this idea to make this powerful stream super chat that is basically context aware. It knows exactly what you are doing and prompting. And that way it can adapt on whether you want to have an image or whether you want to have a video or whether you want to edit the image. And this is just the beginning because we focused on image editing and creativity, right? But these tools are basically limitless, and we are going to build many more agents, conversational agents, we call them, that can help you guys with whatever task, with whatever daily task or daily workflow. So I'm very excited to basically present it, because I think this product is going to be amazing for our community and all the 70,000 that registered. I think it will be a big upgrade. So
Yeah.
let's just
So
dive into it, right?
yeah, dive into the demo, and then afterwards we can a bit dive also into the pricing that we are going to be accompanying with this product,
Yeah,
which is going to be extremely affordable, guys. We aim to be the most affordable model agnostic AI platform in the whole on the whole internet. So, but let's do the demo first, and then we can jump a little bit into the pricing that we've thought about, and
yeah,
also the launch date, which is of course also super important. But
yeah.
feel free, shoot your screen up, and then
Yeah,
we'll get
I'm
it
not
on
sure everybody
station.
sees it. Just a quick note: it's of course a live demo of our non-production or of our staging. So there always could go things wrong, but hopefully everything works fine. We tested it thoroughly, so let's check it out. And yeah, what Manuk already said is that basically the pricing is very aggressive. It's going to be very cheap. So you don't pay anymore for basically all the usage. You pay like an $8 subscription, and then you have access to all pro models. You get 1,500 basic credits, and I'm gonna. Does everybody see my screen? Yeah, perfect.
I can see your screen. Yeah.
So let's first quickly explain what's happening here. So basically, I'm currently in my free tier, and for a free tier, you get 10 basic credits. Currently, I have 6 left because I used 4, and those basic credits can be used for certain kind of models. You can use it for 2 image models, which we'll dive deeper into soon, and you can use it for a few LLM models. Um, so basically, you can get a pro subscription, and then you have access to all the features and 1,500 basic credits, 100 premium credits. So that's basically what you need to pay. It's very cheap. So do you get for free, right? You can test it out, and you get these models, which are basically the brains of the chat. You can choose between Gemini and GPT-5. Here you can view all the models. So these are all the models that we provide, all the text models, all the large language models. And you see that you need Pro for these. So if you select these models, they will appear in your selector. And basically, if you want to use them, you need a Pro subscription. So first things first, let's just try it out. Say, what is a giraffe, for example? And it will basically explain what a giraffe is. This is just a very simple example, but you can ask it anything, any question you want, analyze certain text or whatever. Um, and here it goes. So now also you can use vertical tools. And what are vertical tools, guys, is very important that you guys understand, because this is the brain. And the tools are basically what the LLM has, or the agent has in his arsenal, basically. So these are the tools: generate an image, edit an image, compose an image, generate a video from text, and generate a video from reference images. So basically, the agent will know based on the context whether you want to use a tool. So if I put in generate a text or generate an image of a giraffe, so generate a image of a giraffe, it will understand that it needs to use the image generate tool to generate an image. And it now uses FluxSnel because that's what I set it on. It uses FluxSnel because I set FluxSnel here, but I can also put it on ZImage, which is a very fast model as well. So create a alien, for example, and it will choose. Okay, you describe it. I want a scary alien. And it will basically it says I need 2 basic credits, and that is what I don't have. So let's uh, go upgrade to the pro subscription. Hopefully,
Yeah, show them how you do an upgrade.
so basically, here you see the Stripe account. I'll use a test credit card. 1244, and my name is Mac at virtualstudio.ai. I can process the payment, and hopefully I'll be subscribed to the pro plan.
So the purchasing of these credits while using our platform will also be available to do with VertAI, right?
Yeah, so basically, you can't purchase credits without a subscription. So you need to get a subscription, and when you have a subscription, you can always upgrade and get more credits. So that means that now I have 1,500 credits left for basic credits and 100 premium credits. But when they are when I don't have any credits left, I can buy new ones as well. So we have two kinds of packages, which I will show later. Um, but yeah, guys, now I'm in the pro plan, and what that means is it means basically that I can use every model that I want. So here all the LLMs, so we can choose, for example, a premium model such as Claude Sonnet 3.7, and we can choose a premium model such as well, let's try Flux Flux 2 Pro, or yeah, Flux 2 Pro. Yeah, let's have image chat. So when we want to let's generate a horse. So it will generate a horse now. With the image gen, because it knows, okay, I have this tool, the generate image tool, and I'll generate an image of a horse. The loading times are not accurate because it's based on average. So now I want to maybe edit this horse. So I already have selected seed edit v4, but I want to use Nano Banana edit. And let's say make the horse black. So now it understands, okay, I need to make this horse black. So it will basically get the subject, it is context aware, and it will edit it with the Nano Banana edit model. One feature that we don't have right now is the approval. And the approval is very important. So as you can see, it took this horse and it made it black. So back to the approval. The approval is very important because you can basically select approval required, which is currently not working, but it will be implemented. And whenever the approval is on, then it will always ask before it calls the tool, so before it generates the image, which model you want to use, maybe also which aspect ratio you want to use, which not how many images, etc. So that builds in a safety for the users, and that way you don't have to go to the vertical tools to change the images every time you put in a prompt.
Yeah. So just to recap here, right? The vertical tools are basically settings, right? So people can choose which model they like the best for images, for editing images, which model for video, which model for text generation. Basically set it and forget it, and then when they start using the chat, they will always be set to that model that they prefer. And in the
Yeah.
future, if they want to adjust that model, they can always change with the settings. So essentially, you're creating a tool set of all these different models that you like the best, that work the best for you, that you
Yeah,
can set up front, and then it will always use those models while you're using our super chat, right?
exactly. That's exactly how it works, indeed. So yeah, basically these are settings, and right now we only have these tools. But in the future, as I already mentioned, we will have many more agents with different kind of tools, with different kind of capabilities. Think of a tool or like a PowerPoint generator tool, and you make a long document, and you say, okay, make a PowerPoint based on this document, right? This could also be a tool. So this is the way you need to look at the tool. You have the brain, which is the LLM. Then you have the tool, which is generate an image, edit an image, and then you have the action, and the action is the API call to a specific model or a specific provider, basically.
Yeah, and the beautiful thing about this is you can still use all the models that you prefer from any different provider, right? This chat is agnostic in the provider and which model you use.
Yeah.
And you can tweak around what works best for you, maybe based on how much credit this costs, on price, but maybe on performance. Maybe you really notice that if you combine Gemini with Banana and then Sora all together, that you get the best outputs, and you can set it, forget it, and never have to leave the chat.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you only like one model, then just select one model. So we only like GPT 4.1 mini. That's fine. Then we only have GPT 4.1 mini. Now I've also selected the other ones, but you can choose whatever you want. Also, you can select reasoning or web search. So yeah, and basically, let's go back to the chat. Sorry. Basically, now we have added the horse. Well, let's make the horse run. Video, the horse running, and or we can maybe do something else. So make a cowgirl. Hopefully it will generate a cowgirl, and we can do something funny. We can compose the images. We can put that cowgirl on the horse. Just so you know, the loading times aren't accurate right now. Okay, nice. So now I want to basically put this girl on this horse. So let's try it out. We can check out on the compose tool which model do we have, and let's try Nano Banana Pro, because this is a very powerful model. Now put this girl on the horse. And it's context aware, guys. So basically it will understand now, okay, I need to pick this horse and this girl, and I'll need to merge them together or compose them. So also with the pricing, you see, okay, this model costs 4 premium credits, and also always 1 basic credit, because that's the cost of the LLM that makes the choices, or basically also optimizes your prompt. So this might take a bit longer since it's pro. Also, what you can do is you can manage your chat, so you can pin your chats. If you want, you can rename your chat. So basically you can, Now, it puts the girl on the horse. So that's very powerful, right? So basically what I was saying is that you can also rename the chats if you want to. So now we have this girl on the horse, guys. And what's the last step that we want to do? We want to make the horse run. So let's see what image model, or basically generate a video from references model, we have right here. And let's just choose Sora, right? Make an 4-second video, because that takes a bit less longer. Make the horse run. Let's make this. Oh, I need to say make a video. Now it wants to edit again, most likely because of the context. That said, it's still a staging environment, so we're optimizing it. Make a video of the horse running. So now it will basically choose Sora 2, and it will hopefully make a image of or a video of this image. And yeah, currently the loading times are off, but this will take a few minutes, or it's processed by the content checker. That's sad. Okay, let's try another model then. Let's try VO3 fast, right? Make video board running. That's also with the person. I chose another model. Please try again. And hopefully this one will not be flagged by the content manager. Sora has some very strict rules on the content. I'm not sure why it has a problem with this, but could be something weird, right? So yeah, some features that we still have that are very interested. We have the asset library. So all the assets that you create will come into the asset library. You can basically view them in high quality. So it will load the image, and you can see it on high quality. Not sure why it's not loading right now. That's sad. That's very sad. No, it will basically show it in high quality. You can share it, you can download it, and you can use the image. So you can put it in here and you can send a message, and then it will basically, yeah, also makes it do something with that. So now it created a video of the girl and the horse running, which looks kind of sick, right? So you have a lot of creativity here, guys. You can basically do whatever you want, and you can play around, because that's also a part of the stream v2. You can do text analysis. You can ask questions. You can be creative. It will basically act like a human, and it has certain tools, just like you would have a hammer to build a house, right? That's just how it works. So yeah, basically, also we have the asset library. You can share chats, which is nice. You can basically generate a link, and it will show a shared chat, which is viewable or read only. I'm not sure if you guys see this, but it's not very important. But basically, it will show a snapshot of your chat, which people can just read, which is nice, because that way you can show your creations. Um, then maybe some further improvements. You can still pay with VerdiEye to buy credit packs. You can't pay with VerdiEye to get a subscription. You have to pay this with Fiat. Whenever you have a subscription, you can buy basically credits over here. I see that the button is not showing, but there should be a button. So let's go to the thing, which basically here you have two packages. You can buy a basic credit pack, which gets you 100 basic and 100 premium credits, and you can buy a creator pack. This is only whenever you run out of your credits, right? And you can also buy it with VerdiEye and you get 15% off, which is still nice. Anything else? Yeah, well, we have web search, we have reasoning. Also, for in the future, we have some major improvements coming. File analysis will come. Also, you will be able to put in your own system prompt within the agent. So that means your stream agent has basically your system prompt, which it will send to the LLM as well. And one very big feature is that we will include a lightweight version of the vertical knowledge in the stream. And how does this work? Basically, you can upload documents to the stream. You can upload like PDFs, audio files, video files, whatever. We make a knowledge graph of that, and you can search this knowledge graph with certain tools to get information out of it. So this way, you can very easily search within documents. For example, whenever you have a book of law, right, and you want to search something, you can basically ask it the question, and it will use the book of law, as the source. It will search chunks and it will show you those chunks that it found based on your question, and it will analyze and give you an answer based on that chunk. And it can also get relationships of other documents. So that's a very interesting part that we are going to implement, and it's called Vertical Knowledge. It's coming soon. We have an MVP of it, and we will show a teaser of it also soon. Um, so yeah, it will not only stop with this stream media agent. We will have a lot more agents, and hopefully in the future you will also be able to build your own agent or your own conversational agent. Let's call it. Yeah, guys. Hopefully there are a lot of questions. I hope everybody's also excited about the new stream. It has some, yeah, there's still some pains, but we need to test it fully thoroughly, and there are still some weeks left to do that. But hopefully it will work very smoothly when it's live. So yeah, if there are any questions or if I missed something,
Well,
Mark, maybe I
yeah,
missed.
well, no, I think that you made a great explanation here, right? It really showcased that, you know, we before provided all these different models, but we really clearly saw the users had to change their chat interfaces and they couldn't do all the things in one chat interface. And we really decided to make all the models available at any time for you in one chat interface, and use them how you like it without ever leaving, your singleized chat. And some small superficial things that you've added, which are great for shareability, for saving the assets, etc., etc. And I think the key takeaways here, guys, is that we really looked at what do our users need, what are they looking for, what are they running into, and how can we optimize our products to make sure that we are the only place that they need for their AI needs, right? And that's powerful, because the more people that we are able to convert to paying ones, the larger our revenue becomes. The larger our revenue, the larger our gross profits, the more money we can put into our token utilities and give back to the community. And also, the better the product, the more likely you are to sell it through our referral rev share program, right? So I said it before, the best thing that we can do is build high quality, highly capable products. And I think this just showcases us listening to the customer and building that they need, instead of what we think is, what we think they need. So amazing. Looking forward to deploying this, because now comes the next part, right, Meg? When are we going to launch this?
Yeah, so hopefully it will happen. Well, I can say with some certainty that it will happen on the week of 15 December. That means it will launch in within 2 weeks. We'll try it on the Monday to launch it. The app will be basically have some downtime because we need to test it in production, and do some migrations. So yeah, hopefully 15 December it will go live.
Yes.
16 the latest, but okay.
Guys, you heard it here first. In 2 weeks, in less than 2 weeks, you will be able to get an account on the Vertical V2 and start playing around with any powerful model in the market from just one singular interface. And guys, I think that something that is super powerful here to mention as well is that you've already seen some of the process, but we are going to make this one of the most affordable AI dashboards in the market, making it only €8 per monthly subscription to get access to all the models that Mac just presented to you. Just with €8, you will get access to the premium OpenAI, the premium Claude, the premium Gemini, the Nana Banana Pros, the whatever you want, which is available at us. It's
Yeah.
available for you for just €8 a month, which is phenomenally cheap and is part of our aggressive user acquisition marketing to convert as many users to paying ones. Because in the end, guys, we are building a business over here. the more revenue we generate, the more profits we generate, the more we can give back to our token economy through our token utilities. And we are super excited to launch this new era for the stream. But don't forget, the stream will be also an immense powerful extension for the studio, which we are still working on. But this is something that will take you guys through in the next EMA, where we will be taking you a little bit through the whole process that we went through in the last few weeks to really come to the best version for the studio that we could possibly think, with the conversations that we had with actual clients that have shared actual pain points, and where we are going to be building our V1.5 studio for to solve those pain points, to really onboard those new clients. And you know what the beautiful thing about this is, guys? Any AI assistant or AI customized AI stack that they build in the studio will be using the stream interface as their portal to communicate with anything they build on our platform. So these two products are hyper connected, and they give big benefits to both of them. Like Max said, we've learned a lot in the past year. We really became experts in making these highly capable chat interfaces with all these different models, with all these different providers. And soon you will be able to use this powerful interface with your own tools that you built in the studio, with your own AI assistants, combining that with your own knowledge bases, system prompts, evals, etc., etc. So a lot of big stuff are coming, guys. But tune in next week, because we'll probably do a bit of a deep dive in the current state of the studio, which is also super exciting. For now, let's see if there are any questions. I already checked. I think your story was pretty clear. I don't see any in the community chat at the moment. Also, nothing elsewhere. Guys, I see over 100 people looking and listening here. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot them in right now. And else, I'll just assume that your story was pretty clear and that everybody is looking forward. Oh, wait. We have something. Let's see. We'll do this one first.
Well,
Wait. I'll put it here in the chat.
okay.
Okay. So Ancient Whale asked us, will it be ever available to connect Vertical Stream to other services, something like Copilot? We could instead use Vertical Stream models on Replit, VSC, Zapier, etc.
Yeah, definitely. So the stream is mostly for B2C, so it's for consuming AI. But in the studio, you will be able to build your own conversational agents, and these will also have API access, which means you can connect them in whatever workflow you want. And also, we are trying to have some integration within our own platform, so it will be very easy for you to integrate certain SaaS or tools into our platform. So that's definitely one of our plans. Yeah.
Yeah, so simply we are building a unified API which you can use to access all the things you create on our platform. And soon you'll also be able to integrate external APIs, let's say a weather API where you want to fetch the current weather information from a database somewhere. You fetch that first as a tool and you give it to the LLM before you let it generate an answer, right?
Yeah. Yeah. True.
All right, thank you for your question, Angel. This was a very good question. I see you typing still. I'll give you some time to respond.
Also,
Um,
also the assortment will be way bigger. We will have much more models in the future on the stream as well. Basically, we want to compete with whatever LLM you're using right now, whether you're using Gemini, OpenAI, ChatGPT, for example. You can go to the stream now. It will have exactly the same or even a better UI, and you can use all these models for only €8. So
It's
that's
crazy. It's extremely cheap.
and then we're not even
Ancient.
the
uh,
images and videos. Yeah, so go ahead.
yes, Ancient. That would be a huge advantage because that's what we think, right, guys? We want to make our tools as open and accessible as possible. Through the unified API, you will be able to build anything afterwards with anything that you create in our studio, which is super powerful. And we want to give you the ability also to integrate information from the outside into your models, because that's in the end what we want, right? We want our own information to be processed by AI, and we want the AI that we create to be as powerful as possible and integrated in whatever. I don't see any more questions. Then I think we can close it up for this week, guys. Um, Again, Vertical Stream version 2 will be launching in the week of 15 December. So in about 2 weeks, you will be able to get an account there for only €8 and start using any model in just one chat interface, which is super smooth and generate cool photos, videos, whatever you want. Guys, I'm looking forward to this. We are entering the final sprint towards the launch. So stay with us and we'll see you guys on the next one. I say great evening. This is Mac and Mark tuning out.
Cheers.